Stop listening to the guys at the gun counter who tell you the 30-06 is dead. They are wrong. While everyone else is obsessing over the latest 6.5 hype, the 30-06 is still the undisputed king of North American survival in 2026. It feeds on anything, it drops everything from whitetail to moose, and you can find boxes of it in every hardware store from Alaska to Florida. But here's the deal. Not all rifles are built to handle the abuse of a true survival scenario. Most are just safe queens wrapped in cheap plastic. I have tested the lineup, and I have found the 7 platforms that are actually worth your money this year. If you want a rifle that will outlast you and maybe even your kids, lock it in.
We are kicking off the list at number 7 with a rifle that confuses the old school crowd. I'm talking about the Benelli Lupo, specifically the B.E.S.T edition. Yes, Benelli is a shotgun company, but they didn't just copy a Remington here. They built a spaceship. Here is the mechanical reality. It uses a chassis system design. Instead of bedding the action into wood, the receiver locks into a rigid alloy block. It separates the barrel from the forend completely, so rain or freezing temps will not shift your zero. It also features the progressive comfort recoil system inside the stock. It uses interlocking flexible buffers that crush during firing. It takes the violent kick of a 30-06 and turns it into a polite shove. It is the softest shooting rifle on this list, period. But let's be real about the downside. This thing is ugly. It looks like a prop from a sci-fi movie, with sharp angles and a weird trigger guard. And the magazine is proprietary. If you lose that expensive piece of plastic in the woods, you're not finding a replacement at the local store. It is a marvel of engineering, but it has zero soul. Stepping up the game to number 6, we have the rifle that basically stole the crown from American manufacturing. I'm talking about the Bergara B14 Ridge. For decades, if you wanted a survival rifle that you could customize, you bought a Remington. But they dropped the ball, and Bergara picked it up. Here's the mechanics of it. This rifle is built on what we call the Remington 700 footprint. This is critical for survival. It means that the receiver geometry matches the most popular rifle platform in history. If your stock cracks or your trigger fails 10 years after the collapse, you can scavenge parts from millions of old rifles lying around in basements. You are not stuck with a proprietary system that nobody has parts for. When you cycle this action, it is disturbing how smooth it is. It feels like 2 pieces of glass sliding against each other. It does not bind, even when you run it hard. But listen, I have to call out the problem here. The finish on these standard models is just a basic bluing or a weak matte finish. It is not a survival coating. If you expose this gun to salt water or heavy humidity without oiling it constantly, it will rust. I've seen rust spots form on a B14 after just 1 weekend in a damp tent. It is a precision instrument, but it needs a babysitter. If you want something that you can drag through the mud without worry, you need to see what's coming up next.
We are breaking into the top 5 now. And this is where we start seeing modern engineering try to perfect the old school concepts. I am talking about the Browning X-Bolt 2-Speed. This rifle is sleek, it is fast, and it is designed for the hunter who actually hikes miles into the backcountry. Here is the mechanical advantage that matters. This rifle features a proprietary bolt unlock button located right on top of the bolt handle. Most hunters do not realize why this saves lives. It allows you to unlock the bolt and cycle a live round out of the chamber while the safety is still fully engaged. If you're nervous or cold or adrenaline is dumping into your system, this prevents a negligent discharge while unloading. When you shoulder this rifle, The Inflex recoil pad grabs your jacket like Velcro. It directs the recoil energy down and away from your cheek, so instead of a punch to the face, it feels like a firm shove to the shoulder. But look, I have to be the bad guy here. I absolutely hate the magazine on this system. It uses a rotary polymer magazine that feels like a cheap toy compared to the rest of the gun. It is proprietary, which means you can't just buy a spare at a random gas station. If you lose that magazine in the deep snow, you basically have a single-shot musket. It is a high-performance machine, but honestly, wait until you see the monster at number 1. That thing is a legend for a reason.
Sound off in the comments if you think you can build a better rifle in your garage, because with this next pick, you actually can. We are landing at number 4 with the Savage Model 110 High Country. Under the hood, this rifle offers something that no other major manufacturer dares to touch at this price point. It features a floating bolt head design. Most bolts are one solid piece of steel, meaning if the face is slightly crooked, your accuracy is trash. But the Savage bolt head can wiggle just a tiny fraction of an inch to self-center perfectly against the cartridge base. It creates a perfect lockup every single time. Combined with the user-adjustable Accu-trigger, which has that little safety blade in the middle, this thing is a tack driver. When you pull that trigger, it breaks cleanly without any creep, snapping like a frozen twig. I have seen guys take a factory Savage out of the box and outshoot custom rigs costing 3 times as much. But look, there is a price to pay for that precision. The action on these rifles feels cheap. When you cycle the bolt, it does not glide. It feels like you're dragging a zipper fast across a heavy canvas coat. It is gritty. The bolt lift is also heavy, requiring a serious amount of muscle to cock the firing pin compared to a Tikka or a Browning. It's a tool for shooters who care about holes on paper more than the feeling of the machinery. If you can get past the clunky feel, the accuracy is undeniable.
Entering the elite tier of our list, we have the rifle that proves you do not need to mortgage your house to survive the apocalypse. I am talking about the Ruger American Rifle Generation 2. For years, the original American was the standard for budget guns, but the Gen 2 has completely rewritten the rule book. Here is the engineering secret that makes it punch way above its weight class. It utilizes the power bedding integral bedding block system. Most cheap rifles just screw the metal action directly into the plastic stock, which causes shifting and wandering zero over time. Ruger molded stainless steel blocks directly into the stock structure, creating a rock-solid metal-on-metal interface for the receiver. It means this rifle stays accurate even after you bang it around in the back of a pickup truck for 6 months. When you send a round downrange, the factory-installed radio muzzle brake does some serious work. It takes the angry kick of the 30-06 and tames it down to a light shove, allowing you to spot your own impacts through the scope. But we need to have a serious talk about the fit and finish. While the mechanicals are solid, the bolt operation sounds like you are sharpening a knife on a coarse stone. It has that zipper sound that drives me crazy. It does not have the refined, hydraulic feel of a high-end European rifle. And let's be honest, the stock still feels a little bit hollow and soulless compared to a traditional wood or fiberglass setup. It is a tool, not an heirloom. This is a solid choice for 90% of shooters, but wait until you see the monster at number 1. That rifle is in a league of its own.
Stepping into the number 2 spot, we are pissing off the bolt-action purists. I'm talking about the Browning Bar Mark III. In a survival situation, sometimes one shot is not enough. If you're facing a pack of wolves or a charging bear, working a bolt manually takes time that you do not have. This is where the BAR dominates. Here is the mechanical advantage. It uses a time-tested gas piston operating system combined with a multi-lug rotary bolt. This is not some jammed-up military surplus rifle. It locks up tight like a bolt action, but it cycles faster than you can blink. When you pull the trigger, the gas system siphons off that high-pressure energy to eject the shell. This does two things. First, it delivers a follow-up shot instantly. Second, it tames the recoil of the .30-06 significantly. Instead of a sharp kick, it feels like a firm shove, allowing you to keep your eyes on the target. It is sleek, it is beautiful, and it is deadly accurate. But here's the ugly truth. You do not want to clean this thing in the field. Taking apart a BAR is like solving a puzzle box designed by a sadist. It has small pins, springs, and tricky linkages that are easy to lose in the dirt. If this gun gets full of mud, you cannot just wipe it out like a bolt gun. It requires maintenance. But if you keep it clean, it offers firepower that no bolt gun can match. It is the king of speed. But number one is the king of reliability.
And finally, we arrive at number 1, the undeniable king of American hunting rifles. I am talking about the Winchester Model 70 Extreme Weather. This is the platform that earned the title, the Rifleman's Rifle, and it holds that title for one specific reason, the controlled round feed system. Here's the mechanics of why this saves your life. Most modern rifles use a push-feed system, where the bolt just pushes the cartridge into the chamber. If you trip, or if you short-stroke the bolt, that round can fall out or jam. The Model 70 uses a massive, non-rotating claw extractor that grabs the rim of the cartridge the moment it leaves the magazine. It holds onto that shell casing like a pit bull. It means you can cycle this weapon while you're sprinting, falling, or even hanging upside down. It feeds and it extracts every single time. It features a match-grade fluted barrel that cools down faster than a standard heavy barrel. The Bell & Carlson stock feels like granite in your hands. It does not flex under pressure. But let us be real about the downside. It is expensive. You're paying a premium for that pony on the logo. And the floor plate design can sometimes pop open if you snag it on thick brush, dumping your expensive ammunition into the snow. I've seen it happen to a guide in Alaska. It is heartbreaking. But when the chips are down and you need one shot to save your life, this is the mechanical perfection you want in your hands.
There you have it. 7 rifles that prove the .30-06 is still the most versatile cartridge on the planet in 2026. Don't let the internet commandos tell you that you need a 6.5 to be effective. Get a rifle that works. Get a rifle that lasts. And most importantly, get out there and practice until you cannot miss. Keep your powder dry and your aim true.